Okay, is it time to? Is it okay if I go?
Yeah, we are ready to go. And maybe you could actually, I know you've got 3 segments today,
Yeah,
which is
I will
great.
explain. I will explain.
Yeah, and maybe you could start out with your background, who you are and
Yes,
where you are, and
yes.
there you go.
So
Welcome.
I made a little notes of all the topics I want to talk about. So hello everyone. My name is Jean-Baptiste. I'm from France. I'm a maker, instrument builder, and I make music as a solo artist under the name Zaliedzli. So during this hour, I will talk about 3 things. I have 3 topic I want to show to you. I want to talk about this instrument I built, which is called the Cannibal. I will talk to you about tape loops. I'm not sure if you can really see, but it's like a cassette, but with a loop of magnetic tape inside, and how you can make music with that. And finally, I will do a live performance combining the two and some other bits and pieces and whatnot. Okay. If you have any question, feel free to ask at any moment. I will be really glad to answer your questions. If I'm not clear enough, again, feel free to ask and to interrupt me either by the chat or with your microphone. It's fine. It's fine with me. So I will start with the Cannibal, and I will change my my camera. Okay, I think it's in place. So so this is the Cannibal. It's noise box synth drum synths. So it's a pretty unusual instrument. It's an electronic instrument, and just I will go over the technical details first, and then we'll move on to the sound. It has 6 oscillators, square wave oscillators, which are the little knobs here. This is the volume knob, and this is the starve knob. It's a function that depletes a part of the circuit from current. So it starves the box, and it creates really crazy sounds. And it has 3 octaves, but it's not really octave. You will see how it sounds. It's not really like regular instrument, and you can choose to disable 3 of the oscillators to keep only the 3 others. So I will make a demonstration of how it sounds, a quick demonstration, and then I will move on why I did it and why I made it this way. And again, if you have any question, feel free to ask. During the demonstration, my microphone will be shut, so if you can just give me a thumbs up if the sound is loud enough. Thank you. Up. Can you hear me?
Yep, that was great. Thank you.
Okay, so that was just demonstration of the sounds of this machine. As you can hear, it's very dense and very raw sounding. My goal with this instrument was to make really something noisy, something really, really loud and noisy. Before that, I made instruments for workshops, and I made it with a. I wanted to make instrument accessible for a lot of people, so something that sounds melodic or rhythmic, something that the people could relate to. And but in the actually, I'm more of a really noise enthusiast. I really like noisy sounds and aggressive sounds. So after spending a lot of time on making accessible instrument, which is really interesting because I had to work really hard to make them accessible, not only in the sound, but make them cheap, make them easy to build, make them fun. So this was more like a really my project. This was, at first it was supposed to be my own instrument, and then I moved on to build a little series I can sell to people. So it was yeah, it was really what kind of instrument do I want to play with, and that's how I came up with it with this instrument. For more details about this instrument, it has 3 parts. It's made with a CMOS electronical chips, which are really easy components to use for people who want to get into electronics. Sherry, I sent you a link with a tutorial to a Hackaday series of tutorial where you can learn to build instruments, electronical instruments, and instruments that are far more musical than this one. So it can really interest, I think, a lot of people, and it's really fun. You can build sequencers, oscillators, filters, really interesting. And my take was to take some of these modules and combine them together and yeah, create something with a lot of sonic possibilities inside. So that's it for my presentation of this instrument.
Excellent, and I found the link, so I will post those in the chat. Thank you. That's good. Any questions before we move on? We did get someone goes, yeah, noisemaker, love it. Cool machine, bravo. Oh, here's a question. What family of chips do you like best for noise instruments?
As I said, I used for this machine the CMOS. I will type it in the chat, CMOS. Families of components, and this one use 3 chips, the 40106, the 4070, and the 404. These are the 3 chips I use to make this instrument. Actually, I forgot, but I have the schematic for this instrument that I made public, so it could be shared to you. So that's my favorite, because I think that's the only one I know how to use. I'm not electronic engineer or anything. I just learned from internet. Actually, I have a art background, and I got into music and instrument building, and I learned to do this from the internet. So yeah, it's really easy to use and really fun to combine. It as almost as like a Lego-like quality to it. Like you can take this chip, your oscillators, and you plug it into this chip. It can create octaves, and you can then plug it back into this other chip, etc., etc. So it's all explained in the Hackaday tutorial series I mentioned. So really, it's a gold mine to get into this kind of instruments.